Alright, today's new project, we're going to be taking off the valve covers on the Subaru, right there, and hard to see, but right down in there somewhere, and we're going to be replacing the seals on it with these, and over by the spark plugs, and here are the valve seals. So we're going to be replacing all those. We're having some leakage in there by the spark plugs. The oil's getting down in there. You can see the oil in there. So that's going to be today's project. Hopefully we can get it done fairly quickly. It's about 6:30, so get it done in a couple hours maybe. So that should be it for today. We'll keep you updated, and wish us luck.
Alright everybody, project today is switching off the gaskets on Will's Subaru Forester all-wheel drive S. There's the valve cover, as you can see. The problem was the socket holes where my index finger is pointing. Oil is leaking through those gaskets, and we got a whole kit. It comes with everything. It comes with all the new, even all the new little gaskets for the screws. Because it's a horizontal floor, you can't take any chances. So here that is. We cleaned out most of the oil. I just put the new seal on with this Permatex Ultra Black or something. I don't know. It's good stuff. I used it on my Intrepid earlier. Will took a... What's that called?
What?
That. Well, a grinder with wire brushes on it. And shined this baby up and then buffed it with a buffing wheel. So I'm not sure if it took off all the galvanization or not, but it looks pretty beastly. So I guess that's all that matters in the end. Not really, but yeah, there's the breather valve right there. And just waiting for all this to set. It's fast drying adhesive. Gets a good seal on it. Make sure everything's sealed up tight. Really poor lighting, and actually I'm standing in the way of it, but you can see down there, that's the... There we go. That's the camshafts. You can see the spark plug sockets, which are right there. You can see the camshaft holders, clamps, whatever they're called, I don't even know. And then along there you can see the actual camshafts and valves, dual overhead. Well, I guess it wouldn't be technically an overhead, but it's dual overhead camshaft. I guess it would be. Anyways, I took a rag through there, cleaned out the little sockets, make sure I got all the oil out of there. False readings and feature references. Everything's looking nice. Cleaning everything up. And yeah, we had to take the battery out. There's my belt. I gotta show my dad. The old gaskets were actually in really good shape, and they're actually better than the ones that we had because they're thicker on this end and smaller on this end. So if you buy Felpro ones for these, they're not all that good. They're really good for my Dodge, but they just kind of suck for this one because, yeah. Is that adhesive dry?
No, I wouldn't assume so.
We had to take the oil thing off. Well, anyways, just to show you how much of a hassle this is, we got in from the top and the bottom to, you can't really see it, but the valve cover's down there. There we go. You can see those. This is in the windshield wiper fluid reservoir is in the way. This box is in the way. We took the battery out because there's no other possible way. But mainly, there's all these tangled up cords just everywhere along there, and it's just junky. Junky. Well, Japs have tiny hands. American kids definitely don't. I was in the process of cleaning that one. And then we're going to put this on and cram for a chemistry exam. Woot woot. So, yeah. Everything's looking good. Just doing all this stuff. Will's dad wants us to clean up afterwards. Fun. So we'll do another video probably in the middle of, and then another video once it's all done. We'll start this baby up. So see you in a few. Alright everybody, still working on the Subaru. It's about 8:40, and we've been working on this since how long, Will?
6:30.
About 6:30-ish. Kind of worked our way up to it, I guess. Well, it's a little bit more than 6:30 in time, probably about 6:15. We got this side on. Things plugged in, cleaned off, all good. No leaks until we started up, and there might be, but I severely doubt it. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Alright, the other side's on too.
Now this goes on.
Just gotta put the oil thing back on.
Oh, we didn't clean
And
these.
when we stuck it back in, since we put adhesive on both sides and just kind of pancaked it in, for people who want a little in-depth, we had the valve cover. We put adhesive all the way around the valve cover, put the gasket back on, put adhesive all around the gasket, and then put it back onto the engine. And so we moved that out of the way to make sure we didn't get adhesive all over the internal parts, because I bet you $20 that's not good. There's the box and everything. It's the last part to be added on. Right now it's just cleaning and putting things back together. And then probably gonna head up to the high school and then get some chemistry notes while the game's going on. So, yep. Just got 2 more things to do, and then we're gonna head out on the road. And probably gonna take the camera with me. And yep. So, yeah. All right, ladies and gents. We just got finishing touches on. Everything's looking good. Put the air box back on. The nice, beautiful filter sitting out there. For all you YouTube fans, just in case I don't get mocked, I understand that stock intakes are better. They get colder air better. Except the older filters aren't high flow. And K&M filters, just the plain basic filters that go into the boxes, yeah, those are still more expensive than the Spectre filter was. So, yeah, it's your bet. I don't care. This thing sounds beast, and it does a good performance. It gets fairly decent, it does pretty good with getting circulation into here. And it's cold out right now, so I guess we won't really notice it until summer if it really sucks. So, yeah, well, alright, well, I'm going to start her up.
Open up the garage door. Man, my hands are so greasy. Alright, let me check and make sure I got everything. Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, it runs. That's what we like to hear. Alright. Let's, you want to warm it up so we can put Z-Max in? Yeah. Alright, folks. This is what we got going in next. This is what we like to put in all of our cars.
It's a micro lubricant, guys. Soaks into the metal, literally. Any crack, actually, here we go. Any crack that you have, larger oil molecules can't get to it.
That's just the intake, isn't it? Yep. I gotta work on that.
Is that getting annoying? Alright, anyways. Larger molecules can't get to it, so smaller molecules of this micro lubricant can. And it penetrates pretty far. Any crack it has in the walls, so just go down there and it basically renews the walls in your engine, just restores it to maximum. Which, if future record, if you have Z-Max, I would get it from the website because it's got this new thing called Limkite. And from what I understand, it's basically what holds it in, because this stuff will eventually burn out for probably about the life of your oil change, but you'll really notice it after probably 2 tanks later or something. You'll notice that it's starting to get a little sluggish. I would do it every oil change, even though it says 6,000. It's not going to do any damage. And it just basically cleans out everything and restores it, as you can see. So all the dirt and grime, all new.
We are big fans, and so is Carroll Shelby, the inventor of the Shelby Mustang. So whatever he endorses,
by his quote,
yeah.
He says that he wouldn't endorse something that if he didn't it didn't work. So,
Yep.
just gonna warm up the engine. See you in a few.